So we're back with Chet Sadonick, Distinguished Educator Hall of Fame, 2025. I'm just having an interesting conversation. So selling the pencils, and instead of Bay High, they came out Bays High, sold out very quickly. But then you moved to the greenhouse, and kids were actually trying to grow marijuana plants.
As they try to grow marijuana, and so we let them grow. For a while, we check them in the morning, make sure that they were there, and then one day the kids come in, and we knew who was doing it because they'd go in and they'd check it over and cultivate a little bit, and so we went in it, and we, with Steve Steinhilber and I, we took them out, and Mr. Loomis was principal, so they come in and they look. They realize they're looking at each other, and he says, Mr. Loomis wants to see you down there.
Oh, jeez.
Well, we let them get to the door. Says, nah, come on. we had sent them down to the incinerator room. So I guess all Bays was high that time. So, after they burned them. So that was another.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Experience.
That is hilarious. And so you guys were able to identify that they were marijuana plants. And
oh, yeah.
Oh.
Well, botany was our thing.
Yeah. That is hilarious. And the fact that you backed the kids, those kids remember that to this day. That's one of the funny stories they probably can tell their friends.
Yeah.
Crazy. So, I'm going to skip for a second. So you finished teaching, and then the administration asked you to come back and spend a year as interim athletic director.
Mm-hmm.
What an honor.
Well, it was a surprise because I never coached.
Yeah.
And so Jim called me and said we wanted to be rehired. I would have worked for almost nothing.
Sure.
But there was situations in which it wasn't a good time, let's say that. And so he calls me and says, I think we might have a job for you. And that's athletic director. And I says, you're kidding. Okay, why'd you call, Jim? And he says, no, we're serious. We looked at, different candidates, and we thought you would probably fit really well. And I still didn't believe him. I said, okay, no, just tell me why you called. And so I took the job. But it was so hard at first. There was nothing in the office. I didn't even have a schedule for the day, and it was a bad time for Jim because his father had just passed.
Oh boy. And
so I was on my own that first day, and it was the Westlake game. Well, Jim made, I guess we were here around 5:36 in the morning. He showed me how to get in, how to turn the lights on and everything, because I couldn't start until September 1st by contract. So I go in, everything's set. Go home, ready to come in, ready to turn the lights on and everything, no key. I was told it would be unlocked. I had nobody to call. So anyway, we got in, set everything up. It was a rainy day. It rained all day. Had like 6-7 soccer games. I was drenched. I just wasn't ready for it. And but it turned out to be one of the highlights of my career.
Well, Jim and I are friends, and this came up in a conversation. And one of the things they needed to do was bring integrity back to the whole program. Mm-hmm. And in his mind, what he said was there was no better, more honest, trusted guy than Colin Chet. Mm-hmm. So that was a tribute to, who you are, and for 30-some years, how you presented yourself and the things that you did. I want to get into something about post-teaching for a second. Hold on.